Hey guys. So I've seen a lot of posts lately on the forums on like the support groups of people with 2 to 3 year olds, autistic, nonverbal, um, and they're just ready to give up. They just got a diagnosis, they're still reeling, or maybe they still are waiting for a diagnosis, but they know what's going on. So um, I mean, I've seen quite a few of these posts with people just ready to give up, ready to not even try. And here's the thing: is I get it, because just like with neurotypical kids, the terrible twos with our kids totally exist. 2 and 3, I'm just going to be real with you, are hard to get through, and there's reasons for this, and I'll tell you how we'll get better. So first of all, you just got a diagnosis. You're not in any therapies yet, probably. Or if you are in any therapies, it's like 1, 2, 3 hours a week. It's like nothing. You're still dealing with the grief. You're still getting accustomed to their stims. Maybe it's driving you nuts. I know at that point, my daughter and the kids are stimming more often at this age, because you have to think about it from their perspective. They can't communicate what they want and need with you, and they're dealing with that. So the way they deal with it is with these stims that they have, and they're doing it more because to deal with it, the fact that they can't communicate. So they're going to be stimming more. Maybe it's driving you nuts. My daughter's rocking would drive me crazy at this time. I wasn't. Now it doesn't bother me at all. She doesn't do it nearly as much, but she still does it. Haven't started any therapies yet, which means you have no breaks. None. No breaks. Barely any. And if that's the case, if you're really needing a break, I recommend you Google respite care in your area and get some help, because I've seen some videos on there of people talking about self-harm, and I mean, I get it. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, respite care, look it up. And because maybe you're like me and there's nobody to watch your kid. You didn't have anybody, no parents or maybe the mom or dad isn't in the picture or whatever it is. Or maybe you don't trust them with the kid. I know I don't trust anybody with my kid, just her mom. So, and then you're probably dealing with poop issues, sleep issues. This is around the time 2 and 3 where probably having some really hard nights if the kid's still taking a nap, because right around between 2 and 3 is when we stopped doing naps and did sleep. I had to work on sleep. I'm doing a separate video about that. But it gets better. Now transitions are hard right now, I'm sure. I know if you're anything like me, it was awful. Taking her to the grocery store, waiting rooms were a nightmare, doctor's appointments. So it makes you want to do them less and less. But the fact is that the only way out is through by doing more transitions. And I can just tell you, for me, getting through these areas, do your best to get more and more therapies going. Get breaks for yourself. Get the sleep on track. Get the pooping on track. And by that I mean, you'll probably start potty training later, but I'm sure you might be dealing with some constipation due to diet, right? A lot of times these kids very finicky about diet, or maybe you the opposite direction. You're dealing with diarrhea, which, yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to share that getting through these ages 2 and 3 is tough. Then once you get some therapies going, some ABA going, whatever it is, then you can work more, you get more breaks. The kids are getting worked with more, they're having more transitions, they're getting better at transitions, they're learning stuff in ABA, speech therapy, occupational therapy. They're stimming less, but they still do. And all of a sudden you'll start to see things get better around 4. And then around 5, I saw an enormous amount of progress, since she started ABA, and just in September of this year, it's been huge. It's been crazy. Transitions are better. She's happy all the time. It used to be a meltdown, self-harm, when we had to do anything, go anywhere. She liked car rides, but that's about it. Getting in the car, getting out of the car, it was full blown. So Now that's gotten better. She's happy all the time. She's 5 now. And she's doing hand leading now. She's doing imitation, which is huge. She's using the ACC device, the speech device, more. She's doing great with potty, going to the potty. And it's amazing to see, you guys. It's amazing to see. I think, so just hang in there through these rough couple years, getting things going. And I know it's stressful getting those things going too, but and that's why I'm making some of these videos to maybe help out with some of these different issues that come up and what I've learned, you know. And this is one thing that I've learned, like during 2, I was like, I don't know if I can do this, you know, like, but the only way out is through. Keep going, keep getting them in therapies. It will get better. And then the feeling when they make that progress is just amazing. It's so cool to see. It's almost like jaw-dropping. And it's jaw-dropping for family members, too. When they do something that a family member that sees them do something that they haven't been doing for the past couple of years, and then all of a sudden they're making this progress, it's like, it's so cool to share it with other people. And, yeah, so I just wanted to say that. Terrible twos, it is a thing. Sleep, super important, but getting them in the therapies, getting that respite care if you have to, super important. But just hang in there and you'll make it through.